Hello. I was watching Bee from Bee's Journey yesterday, and she was doing a video that she called the weight loss tag. So these are my answers to these 15 weight loss tag questions. Question number 1, what was your highest weight? The first day that I started Weight Watchers, I know for sure how much I weighed. I weighed in on January the 9th, 2014 at 213 pounds. Number 2, what diets have you done? When I was 12, I basically did a low-calorie diet. I was successful. When I was 12, I lost 40 pounds and kept it off for most of the time that I was in high school. Now, when I started college, I still had that diet mentality. I had to take a PE class, and I decided to pick a class called weight management. So that was a diet that I went on my very first quarter at Auburn University. Then once I got through with that, I had a little success with it. I think I did not gain the freshman 15. But that same year, my freshman year in college, I know of at least 3 times that I did a diet that I call the banana, boiled egg, and hot dog diet. For one day you eat 9 bananas, the second day you have 9 boiled eggs, and the third day you have 9 hot dog wieners, and supposedly you can lose 5 or 10 pounds in those 3 days. Who knows why or how that was ever developed, but I went on that. I was also on a diet called the cabbage soup diet, where you make a very large amount of cabbage soup and pretty much that's all you eat. Another diet that I was on was the low-fat diet. I had a little bit of success with that, but as soon as I would get off any of these diets, I would gain it back. I was on the low-carb diet, or as it was called around the time that I was on it, was the Atkins diet. I was on a diet called the Way Down Workshop. I think I actually gained weight with that. I did have some success with the low-carb diet. I believe I lost somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 to 40 pounds while I was on it. But within a month after I got off of it, I went back to eating the way that I always did, and I gained it back, and within 3 or 4 months, I'd gained all of it back plus an extra 10. I did in college also do what I call nowadays a starvation diet. I don't recommend that. I ate so little and was just trying to get into a dress that I had, and I did get into it for about a week. I was on another diet. I can't remember the name of it, but it was another one that you ate specific foods at a certain time, and I bought a book that supposedly would help me lose weight. I read it and get all excited about it, but I never truly lost weight. But then on January the 9th, 2014, I started Weight Watchers. That is the only diet, and I do not call it a diet anymore, but I did to begin with, that I've ever had long-term success. I am down, as of last Thursday, I was down 92.5 pounds from when I started in 2014. Question number 3, why did I want to lose weight? I had a couple of reasons. One was I was so tired of being out of shape. My main why was to lose enough weight to get down and play with my grandson. And, another reason that I wanted to lose weight is I was tired of not being able to find anything to fit me. I would go into plus-size stores, and they were made for women a lot taller than me. Everything that I ever bought either had to be hemmed or had to be tailored in some way. I never could find anything that fit me for my height and my size. So that was another reason, and it may sound vain, but I was tired of not being able to find anything to fit me. Okay, number 4. What is your favorite food? Mexican. I love fajitas and tortilla chips and salsa, and I've been able to work them into the way that I eat to where I can have that at least once a week and sometimes 2 times a week. So Mexican food, fajitas, burritos without eating much of the tortilla, and salsa. Number 5, how do you reward your accomplishments? Well, when I first began to lose weight, I would reward myself by buying a piece of clothing. I would buy a piece of clothing that was smaller than what I had been in, and it always helped me to feel better about myself as I went down in sizes. I started out in what I think was probably a size 20. I possibly had a couple of size 22, but mainly 20s, and got down comfortably. I'm in a size 6 now. What I have a tendency to do now is to take a picture and to celebrate anniversaries that I have of how long I've been at this weight and post them on Instagram. Okay, number 6. What was your most rewarding non-scale victory? I guess my most rewarding non-scale victory was in 2018. I went to Disney World for a week, and I was able to keep up with 5 teenagers. My granddaughter and 4 other teenagers were on that trip, and I kept up with them pretty well. But that was the biggest non-scale victory that I could come up with. Okay, number 7. What did you do when you reached your goal? Within about a week after I reached my goal, I went to Las Vegas. I had undergrown all my rings to where I could not wear them anymore. And so I decided the place where we were staying had a Tiffany store, and my husband and I went in there, and we had celebrated our 40th wedding anniversary that summer, and so we got new wedding bands. By this time, he had lost about 50, and he couldn't wear his ring anymore either. And so we went and got new wedding bands. Now, if you notice, I've gone back to my other one. I still wear the one that I got back in 2014, but this one is such a special ring to me that I've learned that I can get a little piece of silicone band and still be able to wear it. Number 8. What diet plan are you following? I'm on Weight Watchers, and as of right now, I am doing the purple plan, which means I get, if I'm in weight loss mode, I get 16 points a day. Right now, I decided to do the purple plan in maintenance mode, and so I get 20 points a day. It's because of the holiday season. I decided it was going to be hard for me to stay within the 16 points each day, so I went on maintenance starting on Thanksgiving Day. I really do not call it a diet anymore. It is a way that I eat. Number 9. What was the first habit you changed when you started your diet? I lowered my portion size. I know that I was eating almost double what I should have been eating. I know if you look at what I eat today, it's about half of what I ate before I started Weight Watchers. I didn't have this habit, but it's definitely something that changed. I track everything that goes into my mouth. Except for a few weeks during the last 5 years, I have tracked everything that I eat. So that's a new habit I formed instead of one that I changed. Number 10, what is your favorite body part? I used to say my feet because I could buy a pair of shoes in any shoe store. And so I always loved my feet. Well, about 5 years ago, my feet let me down. I began to have a lot of ankle and feet problems. I'm very flat-footed. I also now have a bunion that gives me problems, and so my feet are not my favorite body part anymore. So this made it hard. I guess my favorite body part now, I do like the way that my legs look in leggings. So that's my favorite body part right now. Okay, what are your non-scale goals? My non-scale goals are to stay in the size 6, 8 that I'm in right now. I don't want to ever get back up into plus sizes. I also want to remain active. I'm struggling a little bit now with my feet and my ankles, but I'm determined. My grandmother lived to be 90 and a half, and I'm determined to live that long. Number 12, what has made losing weight hard for you, or what is your biggest challenge? My feet and my ankles, even my hips and legs. Because I was overweight for so many years, I have a lot of problems exercising from the waist down. I can do gentle exercises with my legs and my hips, but nothing like I could have years ago. And so it's made it a challenge. I've had to lose the majority of this weight, not through exercise. It's had to be changing the way that I eat. Number 13, what is your number one best tip for losing weight? I believe you have to lower your portion sizes, and I believe tracking is a big key to my success, that I track so much. I track the 0-point foods. Of course, they're always 0 points, but I want to know what and how much I'm eating. Number 14 is, what advice would you give you at your highest weight? Stop eating so much, Mima. You eat all the time. Look at it. Look what it's doing to you. That's the advice I'd give to myself. And number 15, what is your number one way to stay motivated? Part of it, and a large part of it, is I want to be a good example for my grandchildren. My granddaughter's 18, but that's not totally grown. I want to be a good example for her. I want to set a good example for my grandson of what are good foods to eat, and an active lifestyle will give you a lot better chance of growing old. As I stated earlier, I want to live to be 90, at least 90 years old. So that motivates me to continue to eat correctly, and it just gives me the want to. I also want to stay in the size clothes that I'm in. I don't want to have to buy new clothes anymore. I'm tired of that, so I will be happy to be in this size for the rest of my life, and so that motivates me. But the main motivation is to be a better example for my loved ones and the people that I am around all the time. I've gone way over my time, so I'll have to cut the shreds out of this. I hope it makes sense once I do edit it. If you've received any kind of benefit from this video, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And always leave a comment below. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.